Alright, what's up folks? SAMIR CHIBANE coming at you guys with another video. Now in today's video, we're going to be talking about why Tai Lopez and Mehr are buying these bankrupt retail brands, these retail businesses, and what is their goal. Okay, but before we go ahead and dive into that, first I want to thank you guys so much for showing my last video, the 3 Facebook ad secrets for 2021. So much love, okay? Thousands of views. That's more than I usually get. A lot of likes, comments as well. So thank you to those of you guys that have showed love. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so right now. Leave a thumbs up and also make sure you turn on post notifications so you get notified every single time I drop a new video. Also, I have a second channel where I'm posting like my daily vlogs or my weekly vlogs. At least I'm trying to pick that up a lot more. That's a lot more the personal life behind the scenes, a lot of degenerate activities, a lot of shenanigans going on there. So make sure you check that out. But with that being said, okay, why are Tai Lopez and Mehr, again, buying these bankrupt retail brands like Dress Barn, Radio Shack, Pier 1 Imports, Linen and Things, and Steinmart, right? What is their goal? First, I want to share some history behind my story with Tai Lopez and Mehr. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that Tai Lopez and Mehr are huge mentors of mine and really were one of the key factors in terms of my success with my online businesses and e-commerce especially. Now, when I first heard about Tai Lopez, just like most folks out there, right, it was on that Here in My Garage commercial, and it was perfect timing because, well, it was right when I was dropping out of college. It was at a point where I was really uncertain about my future, what I was gonna do with my life. And so it was perfect timing because, again, I had just dropped out of college and I had just gotten into door-to-door sales. Now, I did door-to-door sales for about 2.5, 3 years. I did it in Boston, I did it in California as well. And there was a point in time where I was always reinvesting my my earnings from my door-to-door sales job to try out different online business ventures. And I did everything from affiliate marketing to starting an agency to, you know, a bunch of things. But I didn't really see success up until the point where I met my business partner, Juan Valdez, and we partnered up on some e-commerce businesses. Now, the first one was a failure. The second one was struggling. And then we found out about drop shipping, and that's when we went ahead and scaled an e-commerce store from $0 to $250,000 a month. Now, that was at a point in time when drop shipping was really hot. It was really easy to just slap up some products on a store, you know, slap up some product pictures from AliExpress on Facebook ads, and you'll be making money. But the landscape has really changed. Right now, we're building what we like to call e-commerce micro brands, where we find these underserved micro markets, build some unique products, and build a unique brand concept that gets customers and influencers really excited to share with their friends and their followers, right? Now, you can go ahead and check out our micro brand accelerator right below here. And for just a couple dollars a month, you can learn how to start and scale your own e-commerce micro brand for the long term. But when we first got our success with e-commerce, we got the chance to, because again, I bought the 67 steps, I bought some of the other programs that Tai was promoting, and while everybody else was hating and doubting him and calling him all kind of things, you know, I could just tell the dude was legit. He was very savvy, and so was his business partner. So, you know, I don't really give a fuck what anybody else was saying. I was dialed in, I was learning, so that's really all that mattered to us. Now, fast forward a couple of years of learning from his programs and applying a couple different things, we finally got our success within e-commerce. And then we got invited up to his house in LA when he was doing a lot of masterminds and workshops at his mansion in LA. And we were just happened to be living in LA at that point in time. So we drove over, we spoke at the events, and then we got invited to record some content for his e-commerce programs. And that was really huge. It really catapulted us to the next level. And we even got the chance to work with Mehr over at his company, MentorBox. Okay, it's pretty much like the Netflix of books. I got the chance to work on some of the funnels, on the ads. And again, that was another life-changing experience because I really got to see the behind the scenes and be involved with a multi-million-dollar e-commerce business. Fast forward a couple of years later, again, you can see here Tai Lopez and Alex Mehr really doubling down on the whole e-commerce play, right? On the thesis of, hey, retail is dead, e-commerce is not only now, but it's the future. And if we've learned anything over the past year or two during this whole pandemic, is that, well, e-commerce is pretty much pandemic proof, right? We've seen these small business retail shops. I mean, it's very sad to say, but we've seen them shut down. We've seen even mainly retail businesses also close their doors and really take a big hit, while e-commerce businesses and brands are absolutely thriving. So essentially what they're doing here is buying, again, these retail brands and retail businesses that have went out of business, they filed for bankruptcy, but they're scooping in to get these really bargain prices on the brands themselves. Now again, the question is why, right? Why would they buy these bankrupt brands? And the main idea is that they're going to go ahead and convert them to 100% e-commerce type of distribution channels. And really they have a couple different things that they're going to be leveraging. The first thing is going to be the brand equity. Right now, if we look up the definition of brand equity, the commercial value that derives from consumer perception of the brand name of a particular product or service. So what does that tell us? That tells us that they're capitalizing on the fact that, hey, a lot of their previous customers are going to feel nostalgic to buy from Radio Shack again. They're going to feel that nostalgia when they buy from Pier 1 Imports or Linen and things. Now, even though you might not be familiar with these brands, there's going to be a lot of other people that were loyal customers, and they're going to be excited to buy from them again, regardless of who's behind the brand or the fact that they can't walk into their store anymore. They're just going to be excited to buy from them online again. The second thing is the customer assets, which is honestly also one of the most valuable assets that a bankrupt business has left over, right? Which is the customer email list, the customer phone numbers, the customer mailing address, because then they can go ahead and just retarget them and offer them some more deals, more products that the brand was selling right before they went bankrupt, right? Now, the last thing is going to be the operations, the manufacturers, and maybe even the team members, if any are either left over or would like to come back and keep working with that business, right? So anything from like their warehouses, again, their manufacturers, they can contact them again and say, hey, look, we're back online and we're going bigger than ever, and we would love to reorder the products that we used to order from you guys. So with that being said, right, that's the main, from my opinion, that's definitely the main goal that they have for these bankrupt brands that they're buying. And quite honestly, it's going to be really exciting to see how Alex and Tai revive these brands and turn them into huge e-commerce plays. Now again, they're doing it off the thesis that retail is dead, e-commerce is not only now, but also the future. So if you want to learn how to start and scale your own e-commerce brand for the long term, go ahead and check out the Micro Brand Accelerator right below, where for just a couple dollars a month, you can learn how to start and scale a sustainable e-commerce brand that you could be proud of, right? We'll show you how to find underserved micro markets, how you can go ahead and develop some unique products, and last but not least, develop a unique brand concept that customers will be excited to share with their friends and their followers. So check that out right below, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.